Hello and welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. In their headlines, government slashes benchmark values on imports by 50%. Drones to start delivering medical supplies in 3 weeks. UEW reinstates dismissed lecturers. The government today announced a major slash in the cost of importation of all products through the country's ports. The move, which is aimed at increasing the volume of goods imported through Ghana, is to help increase revenue generation. Whilst the benchmark valuation for calculating import duties on general goods has been slashed by 50%, that on vehicles has been slashed by 30%. Vice President Dr. Mugabe Maase made this known at the maiden town hall meeting organized by the economic management team in Accra.
To reduce the incidence of smuggling and enhance revenue, the benchmark delivery values of imports will be reduced by 50%. However, for vehicles, the reduction will be 30%. This is because vehicles already attract an amount of depreciation, which if you factor it in, it will take you closer to the 50%. This will be effective from tomorrow.
Dr. Maase also announced that the use of drones for the distribution of essential medicines in Ghana is set to begin in the next 3 weeks. According to him, the distribution center at Suhum is ready for the commencement of the project. He said the project will be scaled up with another distribution center in another part of the country later on.
In another 3 weeks' time or less, 3 weeks' time, we will see medical delivery by drones begin in Ghana of critical medicines and blood. The start will be from Suhum, and then we'll spread it out to the rest of the country.
At the same town hall meeting, the Vice President equated the ruling MPP's performance to that of the opposition NDC and said the MPP's worst performance is at the NDC's best. Vice President Mahama said the MPP has in the past 2 years managed the country's economy better than the NDC.
The data, ladies and gentlemen, on the annual rate of depreciation of the cedi in recent years, and you will see this graph here, it's like night and day. The data on the annual rate of depreciation of the cedi in recent years shows that the worst performance so far under the NPP government, the 8.4% depreciation that we saw in 2018, that worst performance is better than the best performance under the previous government between 2012 and 2016. So our worst is better than your best. And then you say good for good. This one is more like good for Chalewote.
On the recent depreciation of the cedi, the Vice President said a directive by the International Monetary Fund to the Bank of Ghana caused the cedi's fall. And now to the courts. The Accra Circuit Court today admitted radio show host Mugabe Maase, who has been charged with offensive conduct to breach public peace and publication of false news to cause fear and panic in the country, to a 50,000 bail with 3 sureties. He has been accused of describing the Inspector General of Police and all police officers in the country as fools during his political show Inside Politics on Accra-based Radio XYZ. Maase is also said to have stated on the same show on March 8th that the ruling new MPP had planned to kill journalist Manasseh Azure Awuni of Multimedia following his documentary on militia in the heart of the city that exposed a vigilante group in the MPP which had been using the former seat of government at Osu as its base. Hearing of the case continues on May 2nd. The University of Education Winneba has reinstated with immediate effect 3 lecturers who were recently dismissed by the governing council. The dismissal sparked the student protest which led to the closure of the Winneba and Ejumaku campuses of the university on March 14th. The 3 lecturers who are to return to their various ranks with immediate effect are Professor Ephraim Avia Inso, Dr. Frimpong Keche Duku, and Dr. Emmanuel Osei Sapon. Meanwhile, the university is to be reopened on Monday, April 8th. Hundreds of workers of the Shanji Mining Ghana Limited at Bani in the Upper East region this morning took to the streets of Tongo and called on President Akufo-Addo and regulatory bodies in the mining sector to disregard a recent agitation by concerned citizens of Talensi that the license of the mining company should be revoked. And to our last story, the Nkranza Municipal Fire Command has begun investigations into an alleged assault of some journalists by 4 fire officers in the area. 7 workers and a female client of the Nkranza-based Dero FM in the Bunu East region received beatings from the firemen last Monday over an April Fool prank. The officers were not happy that the radio station had announced a false news of an accident which was said to have claimed 8 lives and caused them to rush to the scene only to discover it was an April Fool prank. They therefore stormed the radio station to beat up the journalist. For more news, log on to graphic.com.gh and visit us on Facebook at Daily Graphic Ghana and on Twitter and Instagram at GraphicGH. I am Enoch Dafa Frimpong.